Good afternoon. My name is Katrina, and you have entered the virtual bead bar. Baby, let's get it. We're about to get into these beads. This is the episode where I'm going to tell you about myself, things that I do, and basically make a beading pattern for you. My name is Katrina. I am the owner of Simply Donnie Beadworks. I done had this company and this name for maybe just over a year, less than a year probably. I used to be a different company in 2020. However, when my mom passed, I decided to change my name to kind of honor her. So that's where we're gonna get Simply Donnie from. And then I just did Simply Donnie Beadworks. So what we're gonna do today is tell you a little bit about how I create and things of that nature. I make beaded bracelets. As you can see back there, I got several I have made. I have a whole stock over there, whole armoire of bracelet beading supplies. This is the lab, and this is where I get down to business at. And this is where things come alive at. So you got to understand that beading is a power realization for me. So if I'm ever peed off at somebody or I'm trying to think things through, you might get 50 bracelets out of me in one day, baby. Because I go to town on these beads and these bracelets. I'll make sure I have plenty for any given time because it's going to relax me all the way through. A lot of people do different things. So for their realization, mine is this bead, baby. I'm going to make a bracelet. Um, I usually carry my tools around with me as well as my braces. So if anybody want one while I'm out, I can go ahead and give them access to my website, or I can send them. I can go ahead and send them a few things, or I could pull out my cord. I would never tell what my cord is on here because I don't use elastic. I use something different, but it's gonna always be sturdy, and you're always gonna get a good bracelet out of me. I done had some of these bracelets on for the last 2 years. I sleep on them. I never had a bracelet of mine to break on me. I ain't saying they didn't break. I ain't never had one break on me, and I have never had anybody come to me and say my bracelet broke. So I think I do pretty good in that. I range my braces all the way from $6 to about $40, depending on what the quality of the bead is, or if it got charms, if it got spacers, because you can spice these braces up and get you a lot out of them. And it's a quick and easy way to make them. I will start doing tutorials at some point, just not right now, but if I get enough people to subscribe to me, then I will do tutorials. And while we at a midpoint, let's go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I will be dropping videos quite often now. I got in my groove and I'm gonna go ahead and drop videos. This is the lab right here. On that side is my 9 to 5. Woo, 9 to 5 felt like about 10, 12 hours a day, but baby, I made it through. I got these bracelets right here. And these are one of my favorite bracelets. I'm sorry, these beads instead of bracelets. These beads right here. They're one of my favorite beads. I have two favorite beads. Um, Check and Toho. Toho is the TOHO. It's my all-time favorite bead. All-time favorite bead. And then from Check. I got 4 beads in here because I want to put a few beads to go with the string beads that I have. These are some neutral beads. I'm gonna make a really nice bracelet. I'm not gonna make it on this episode. I will make it in one of my other episodes and come back and show it to you. I do have a trick for you at the end of this video. So hang on in here with me and watch this video again. Like, share, subscribe. It costs you nothing to push that like button to subscribe to me. I appreciate you. Trying to grow my page. Um, and yet, a lot of participants trying to show people how to make bracelets. If you would like to make bracelets, it's a very cool hobby as a relaxation hobby too. It relax you. I done these check beads in here. I did that because I wanted to pick out a bead. I wanted to pick out a bead to go with these, kind of like a focal bead. I'm not sure if it's going to be a focal bead, if I'm going to use 2 or 3 beads out of here. I already see something that I want to do, so I'm probably going to take this this right here, and this is a press bead. So it's a check, but it's a press bead. Look at that heart. Look at that bead. This is a good quality focal bead right here. So what I am going to do, I am going to use this as a focal bead. I'm just going to lay this out on my beading board. And this is probably going to be the one that I lay out tonight. I'm probably going to lay out some others, and then I'll come back and bead later. If I wake up worry in the middle of the night, I have a bead board together and I be here beading. If I can't go to sleep after I get out the tub, I come up here and I have something to um make. So I probably got about 10 or 12 of these beading boards that I keep around because I lay patterns out in here quite often. And when I'm feeling like I need to relax, need to chill out, or just need to get some things done, I come up here and I put my beads up here. Now, what I do is I prefer to put mine down here, but as you can see, these are sizes, and you put them right here, you can get your size. But also, if you do them down here and you put them on the string, and then you wrap the string around here, you still can get your size. I've been doing this for a while. I know the size of a bead real quick. I know how many beads I can put on there without counting. I can look at them. So I got, in essence, I got about 8 braces patterns that I could put up here. Because you could always, if you want to do something bigger, you put them right here. You can always add the beads in there and just pull from there. One day when I'm beading, I'm going to videotape it so you can see how that goes. So you can see my table and everything. But this is my beading board, and this is going to be my focal bead. I'm just going to lay this out. Now, I'm not going to be able to pick this up and show you once I put the bead. Well, maybe. We'll see. So I got this, I kind of see these where it's felt, if the bees, that kind of don't roll here. So it's kind of pretty decent. So I'm put that over there, and I'm going to get into this purple bead right here. And I thought I brought my scissors, but something tells me I didn't. Let's see. I might have some in my little shoe right here. But I was like, I have some scissors, but then I'm looking around my table. I don't have any scissors. I need to cut these beads. Give me just one sec. I'm looking in my little pouch here. I might have to get up and step away. Okay, I'm gonna cut the beads so I can put them on here. And I'm probably gonna use all these beads because let me just see. Yeah, I'm gonna use a good bit of these. So this is gonna fit around me. I'm a 6.75. Maybe a little less. It depends on the day, but for real. But I make my braces so that they can stretch and they're not gonna leave any gaps and not overly sized. Some of them are made to be loose, some of them are made to fit you. They're not, I don't make them to be really tight on you unless you say, hey, I want my braces tight, you give me the size, then I'm gonna give you what you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna let these fall where they may and don't have really not a pattern to these. Now I will tell you that I lay brace beads out all the time. And when I start beading, if I don't like something, the way the bead is falling, I switch it. I also have made a bracelet like this is gonna be cute. Put it on there. And looked around, I was like, no, I don't like this, chop up and cut it real quick. Because that's what I'm going to do over here. I want to make sure that these braces are to a liking, the way you want it, the way I want it, the way I think it should be done. I'm gonna make you a nice quality bracelet. You will not be disappointed. And I made a few bracelets all the time. I got one here like packaged up and did some things too. So I'm going to show that a little later. That's gonna be the treat at the end of this video. So watch this video all the way to the end, and you will not be disappointed. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna cut this. Already see the way this is laid out. A couple changes that I'm going to make. I don't think, and this is just me. Now I don't. that I want the dark ones touching. I want to change them and add some color to them. So I'm going to put this heart in the middle of this, kinda, and I'm gonna change a few things around on here. I'm just changing some of these darkness. Yeah, I'll pull this up so you can see it. Don't want to drop it. And y'all, my hair is doing its own thing, so y'all got to excuse me. You got the braids and I dropped it. Usually I wear the braids. I took my braids out last night, and I decided not to put them up to a couple weeks. Let's see if I can make it to the 17th without getting my hair done. I don't know how this gonna go. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I did drop these, and that's why I have that felt thing that I usually do in my and just got them out. But they're gonna be like, I feel like I got like two of them missing. Yep, there's two down here on the floor. So let's get it. I'm playing a little music. This is just my me time. And then I'm probably going to go take a bath. I'm all about self-care. Lay down, relax, put little cucumbers on my eyes because I'm tired. I got some things that I need to figure out. Okay. So that this is one that I have. I have a couple bean boards over there that has some beads on them and some. I laid some patterns on them. And when I start beading, what I do is I have like my string cut up and my bead clips on the ends of the string so I could just have them and I be making them all night or I let y'all see it so because describing it is not satisfying it. But I let y'all I will make a bunch of words up or what I would do. I already got some made up. I would videotape myself with the boards and me just grabbing them and beating. So you can see how quickly it is how easy it is to make some real quick money real quick. Again, if I haven't said it already, visit my website, simplydining.beadworks.com. Also, I have two Facebook pages, two Facebook groups. One is the Handmade Lounge. Please go in there, cook it with me, get some ideas, share your ideas, things like that. I also got Simply Beading and Crafting. Come on into either of those Facebook groups or also visit me on my website, simplydiningbworks.com. And as you can see, I have my sign back there too. I have to rearrange some of my beads over here and figure out how I'm gonna put them because they weren't like that. But when I was going through my stuff, I was just hanging stuff anywhere. So we're gonna get that together real quick here. And this is like my whole little area where I package, I grab things. I got beads that I use on the regular or tend on using there down there. I got scissors, jars, little individual bead this will this is a 15, so I can rest it this side. Or I can add more here, make it a little bit bigger. I can smaller, lessen it, make it a little smaller. Um, so what I'm going to do now is take you through how I make my bracelets. I purchase my beads from all over, all different places. I do craft places. I got two vendor sites online that I love. Not going to share the names right now, but I go there and I get very decent beads as well as a decent price. Because if you know beads, you know beads can cost a pretty penny. And in order for I buy in bulk. Sometimes I buy a lot of times I buy in bulk, and a lot of times I might just buy just a string. It just depends. If I'm doing it at a craft store, they got a lot of different options. So sometimes I don't buy those in bulk. But if I see a certain bead I like it, I might buy it 4 or 5 times. Now, the interesting thing about me is once I make a bracelet, baby, I'm a retired. So you're not gonna get a duplication from me. I won't duplicate anybody's work. Now I can create somebody's work, but with the Simply twist. I'm going to add my twist. If you and your friend want a bracelet made together, I'm switching those beads, baby. It might be the same color, the pattern is gonna be different. I don't believe nobody should be like the other person. We all unique. So what I'm going to do now is show you what I made. I put all my beads together on the beading board, and then I go ahead and string it up. Once I get the bracelet the way I want it, I then go through a naming process. Um, I come over a few days, I come up with some names, and then once I get the name, I come up with like a tagline or a saying for that, and then I create that. Once I create that and name my bracelet and it comes to life, I give it more life. I found these cute little bags that I purchased to put the bracelets in. This bracelet right here, I put in here. And this bracelet, let me show you how it fits. And this bracelet has a name. I'm gonna tell you its name in a minute. But this one's a little big on me, but it's meant to be a little loose. It's not meant to be tight. This one was kind of, I did it to be a little loose, and it's cute, and you can stack them. It's going to, my earring drop. I ain't got time to look for it. It's going to come in this little bracelet packet. And in the packet, I'm gonna put it back in here so you can see how it's tied up and how cute it is. In the packet, you're gonna have a little card, and it has the name of this one. It is called Even Still. And then inside of it just says that it's resting energy, warm with confidence. So the energy is just resting for the time being. But believe me, when you wear this, you're gonna walk with confidence, baby. They're gonna know when you coming, and they're gonna understand the energy that you bring in, and that you are not there to play any games. So then, once it's in here, I'm gonna tie it up for you. And I think I haven't priced this one yet. My husband, my daughter said I think I priced my bracelets too low. I probably do, but I know I do. But we're gonna I try to keep them very reasonable. If it's just a plain bracelet, it don't have too many. It doesn't have too many like spacers and charms and stuff in it, and depending on what the cost of the bead was. I'm pretty sure I can do this one for these are pastel colors, and these beads are pretty sturdy, pretty cool. I'm gonna run this one for it. Probably should do about 20 or 25. I'm gonna keep this one at 18. You're gonna get the bracelet, the little card, and it's going to come in this pack. Now, even still, it's going to come like this. I'm not gonna put all my bracelets in these packs. They're gonna come in the normal one that I use. I will show that one later. These are gonna be exclusives to people who I'm gonna set a certain price range. I haven't done that yet, but this if you get even still, you will get this package with it. I'm gonna keep this is gonna be the one, my promo. And this price is gonna be $18. It's only gonna be $18 for the next week or so. I'm not gonna put this on the website because if I put it on the website, it's going to cost a little bit more. So if even still is someone you want to take home, hit me up. Email me at simply dining beadworks. Okay, let me start over. Simply dining beadworks at gmail.com. That's where you can email me at. You can also send me a message on YouTube or any of my Facebook groups. And after this is purchased, this is just gonna be one purchase, but even still, I'm not making another one. I retired because I'm not gonna have nobody looking like you're not gonna be looking like each other up in here. You're gonna be your own character, and you're gonna get a Simply Donnie bead bracelet, and you're gonna be okay. Because you ain't gonna get another one like it unless someone intentionally make it when you tell them. Okay? So again, Simply Donnie Beadworks at gmail.com if you want to purchase this. Okay. Um, I'm going to probably call it a night for this video because I know I got a lot of editing to do. Or I might just let it roll. Who knows? But my next episode is probably gonna be probably Wednesday. I probably do some batch recording and then drop one on Wednesday. But thanks for joining me tonight. And chilling with me, vibing out with me. Don't be too hard on me. This is probably one of maybe my fifth video. I'm getting better with time, but just be here to cheer me on. Even cheering in the background, I appreciate that. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a good night.